guys, welcome to today's video. Make sure you visit podcastformarketers.com for more information. Over there, I have a really kick-ass course on how you can make at least a few grand a month on simple reoccurring revenue, right? And that's called Freedom Funnels. And make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm put out videos every day, so you don't want to miss what I put up, because I put out some pretty kick-ass content. And man, I always want you guys to comment below, man. I absolutely love all the comments you guys bring. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions, I'm always in the comment section. I really love the community. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about, there's really like 6 steps to distributing content for your social media marketing, right? So a lot of you guys have social media marketing agencies, right? And then some of you are just kind of like doing a distribution of your own. And so it's October, and for me, that means that I'm making up all of my content for all of 2018, and I wanted to show you how I go about doing that. So when you get your content, your step 1 is remember that you can use content more than once, right? So I'm just showing you this how to become a millionaire video that I've done, a step-by-step digital marketing program, all right? So now, first of all, I had the video. The next thing I did was make a blog post with it. And remember that we made a podcast with it. And we also did like, I'm gonna have it transcribed and do another blog post with it. So that's first of all, so you have 3 pieces of content right there, right off the bat. Now what you want to do is you want to go through here and get quotes like learn the mindset, the millionaire mindset. That's a quote. Get your head straight, right? These are different quotes. Right? It says, just do it. Another one of those cliches is just thrown around, but what does it mean? So that's like a question, right? So you can get questions. You can take quotes, statistics, and different things, and take like 6 or 7 of these out of this and make your quotes, right? And you want to kind of splinter the content, go through the content and just take off little bits and pieces. So you have like 3 or 4 quotes, 4 or 5 different GIFs, some images, all leading to this one piece of content, right? And you want to kind of have it so it looks fresh. People aren't getting, just kind of tired of seeing the same thing. But remember, not everybody's going to click on your shit. One thing that makes, one person click may not make the others click. So you want to splinter out your content like that, okay? Just take little small quotes and start there. The next thing you want to do in step number 2 is you want to visualize, right? So you want to go and make little quote boxes and just come to Pinterest to get your inspiration, right? So first of all, you see you can do an entire list on an image, okay? And those are really good, right? You can do infographics, which I'll show you in a second. But just start looking at how people do their quotes, the images they put in the back of them. Like you see this 30 affirmations. These are all good things to share, right? And so get your inspiration, come to Pinterest, and all I did was put quote boxes, and you'll see how people do different quotes. Find a style that you like, and then we're going to move on, okay? The next thing is a simple infographic. Infographics can look so fucking complicated, but all I did was run a search for a simple infographic, and I saw this. Now, what's really cool about this is the typeset that they used, the graphical elements, the little separators here, these little icons. You can get free icons on the internet to make these, and these little separators and stuff. I'll show you how to do those in a moment. But what this is like, what makes it look so slick is you have 2 different fonts here, right? So you got this font here and then this one here, and they're just using that to give it some style. But remember, just look through here and you say, okay, I really like this infographic and how this works. And this is a nice one, how to set and accomplish goals, right? And then you come over here to Canva and start building. This is a free tool, canva.com, and build your your shit. So you can even start with something like this or something like this to do your quotes. Just whatever style that you like. Start with that style. See here, this is all like so a quote style or whatever. Start with an image and do your quotes or whatever, right? So they got tons of stuff for you to do over here on Canva. But remember, you came over here in Pinterest, you found something you liked, then come to Canva and try to duplicate that and do it over. So get all of your images and your quotes and your infographics and just everything. Just make a bunch of that shit off of that one piece of content, right? Now, remember, you're going to have tons of content that you can split up and just get all of those and bunch those up in a bunch of different little folders, okay? Get all of your shit. You're going to have tons of content that you're going to be writing out, but I want to show you how you can use the same content over and over again. Then now your next step that you're going to want to do in step number 3 is you're going to want to start broadcasting your content. But before you do that, and this is a step that I see most people don't do, is you need to put your little, I call it G-links, right? This is where you see people have the little UTM code, UTM, blah, 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 right? So I'll just kind of do it like this. If you generate the links, let's just put anything here, right? And when you generate the links, you're going to see here, the UTM source would be like your campaign. The medium is like Facebook or an email or whatever. Excuse me, this would be the link. And then your campaign would be the name of your campaign. Like, for instance, for this one here, it would be how to accomplish goals, okay? And what you want to do is you want to see, you'll see these you've seen this before, right? What you want to do is you want to see who's clicking on what, where's your traffic coming from when you have so much traffic out there, right? And so when you have these long ass links like this, then you want to shorten it, right? So I take it another level, a step, okay? And I have this what's called Pixel Me. And when people click my link, I get to tag them with a conversion pixel. So my Google retargeting pixel and my Facebook retargeting pixel. I can also use LinkedIn and Twitter here as well, right? So I have Facebook and Instagram, LinkedIn, Google. Anytime somebody clicks any of my links here, right, I retarget them immediately in a custom audience. But people really aren't too familiar with that link, so I still go to Google and I'll shorten it with this google.gl link because it's familiar, that or bit.ly. But what's really good is you can still look at all your metrics here for everybody that's clicked on your links, right? So this was a link that I set up for people to watch a video reviewing a software, and I wanted to be able to see how many people clicked on that link, right? And I want to see, and I also want to pixel them for later on I could repost them, retarget them and send ads, right? So now after that step right there, that's step like number 5, right? You're going to monitor after you've done the shortener, then right here is monitoring. You want to see what's working. So once you've shortened your link, you've added your G-links, and you can get one of these G-links generators anywhere. All right, and then once you do that and you add your shortener, then you want to be able to monitor your links. You can't, if you can't measure it, then you can't like mix it. In other words, you can't if you can't measure it and figure out how many people are clicking and you don't know what content they're liking, then you don't know what kind of content to keep putting out, right? So you want to be able to say, these people clicked on this many links. They clicked on this content. They really like this. They like this photo. Let me do more of this shit. This is what they're interested in doing. Now, the last step is the funnest step, and it's for scheduling, right? And so that's where you go into a scheduler. Now, I use Amplifier here, but you can use Boost. What is it called? Hootsuite and Buffer. So you can use Hootsuite or Buffer. I use Amplifier here, and you just schedule your post, and you never have to touch it again, right? So if you look here, that's today. I've got 4 pieces of content going out to 4 different places: my Twitter, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, and 2 of my Facebook groups, right? Now, tomorrow I have more content going out. The day after that, I have more content going out all the way through next year, November. You see November here, right? I have content being scheduled out that I never have to worry about. And some of that content is the same content. So, like, to give you an example, I've already posted up one of those blog posts that you just saw, and I saw it here. Here's one from YouTube that I've already done already that I'll be reposting in November. And let me go through this here so you can get a good look. This is another YouTube video that's already been done. So here's one that says a content calendar, right? And I believe she's already posted that. And here's another one, 4 skills you must have to make it on the internet. That got posted a few days ago. And so you can go back and reuse that content all through next year, right? So these are things that have already been posted on YouTube that other people may not have seen, especially in different groups on LinkedIn and so forth. So we reuse that content. We'll reuse it for my podcast. Will you reuse the quotes? Some of this content will get posted again, but with a different image and infographic, quotes, and links back to the original content, right? So that's what you want to do. Let's go over this again. The first thing in step 1, you want to take all of your content and splinter it off, right? Get headlines, get quotes, get questions, everything. You'll just kind of pick it out. You'll see what you can figure out to splinter off, right? You can make images, you can make GIFs, right? And that's the next step. You want to visualize. Once you've taken all of this content and you have everything splintered out that you want, you're going to come to Pinterest, get a little bit of inspiration, find out how you want to position all this stuff, because we're not designers, right? We're social media marketers, but we got to kind of have every hat on, right? So just come over here and get some inspiration, find out how to make some simple infographics, come over here to Canva, do the best you can and make it happen. If you feel like you can't do this at all, always just go to Fiverr and talk to somebody and say, hey, listen, man, I want you to make some quick, simple infographics and show them these examples. I want something like this, and then give them your quotes and your information or whatever, and have them put together a nice little package for you if you feel like you can't do this on your own. But I think you can. The next thing you want to do is, before you send anything out, make sure that you use a UTM generator, right? To make sure you can get one of these anywhere on the internet and tag what campaign it was, what was the name of the blog post or whatever, and where you sent this stuff out, right? Another thing, as a bonus tip, what I want to tell you about is when you broadcast and you finally do send out your links to people, right? I want you to make sure that you tag everybody. That would be like step 4, right? So I want to make sure that you tag people, brands, and hashtags just like you would do anywhere else. Like, so if you had, for instance, a link about how to become a millionaire, maybe Gary V was relevant. Tag Gary V in that. Use hashtag entrepreneur, hashtag millionaire, if it's relevant, right? And I'm going to give you one more little trick that I do. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is right here. This is one more little trick that I do that I wanted to show you. So if you came here, and this is Epic Beat. Now you can use the free service for this, for BuzzSumo or Epic Beat. This is totally free, but I have the pro version. And what I wanted to show you is, so you find the people here, you come here to one of these places and you search something that's relevant to your context. So if I would have searched millionaires or entrepreneurship or whatever, and you find out, okay, I want to know who shared this the most on Facebook, right? And so you can find out the people that have shared this over the last 7 days. So, this has had 259,000 engagements, right? And so this will tell you, well, actually it didn't. Let's go ahead and do the most, Facebook engagement, but let's look at somewhere else, right? All right. Let's see who shared this. All right, so you know that this person has 11,000 900 followers, and they had a follow to follow ratio showing you and everything, right? But they actually shared this article, right? Within the last 7 days. This is actually an older article. Within the last 7 days, they shared this article. And so if you had an article similar to this, right? If you had an article similar to this, what you would want to do is retweet the people that actually shared this content. And that's pretty much what you want to do. And that'll help you to get more people to get your content out. So you can actually hit the @ this person when you come out with a piece of content that's relevant, that they've shared before. And you can see here in one of these tools here that these influencers have shared articles exactly like the one you're putting out. Just hit them with the little tag them in your tweets, tag them on Facebook, and if they like it, they'll share it. Okay. The last step in this, after you finish shortening your URL, is to monitor everything that you have going out, and you want to schedule it. Make sure that you send it out, and so you never have to touch it again. And just sit down over a month or two, and I do everything over October. This is my month for this, and just schedule everything for the entire year. So in 2018, all my content will be shot out, and I don't have to be concerned about that, and I can concentrate on new content, and I can concentrate on other areas of my business. But this is the best way for your social media marketing agencies, or if you're just starting out yourself, so content won't be overwhelming, how you can take these 6 steps, break all your content down, and then amplify it out there. Coffee break.